Rubbing my hands like Birdman. Let's go. Let's get it. Rubbing my hands like Birdman. Listen, man. The Lakers will be fine. Okay, I know everybody's. I know Lakers fans are tuned out and messed up and mad and all that other stuff. Like they'll be fine. They'll win Game 3 like they're supposed to. Maybe tie it up, and then probably Denver will probably finish out in 6. Okay. Um, It was bad. It was bad. Like people thought Denver was going to pull away. Not Denver. A lot of people thought the Lakers was going to pull away. Right? They're up by like what 20. Like how you squander a 20-point lead. But if you really look at it, the Lakers have been playing like this all year. All year, the Lakers have been playing like this. So this is nothing new. Like I remember a game against Memphis Grizzlies. This was without John Morant. The Lakers were the Lakers were up by what I think 23, so they were up 77-55, and all of a sudden the freaking Grizzlies came back and beat them. Like how? How is that even possible? Crazy. Um, they need to find an answer for Jokic. If the Lakers have to win Game 3, they're gonna have to find an answer for Jokic. Because I was looking back at the bubble when they did beat the Denver Nuggets. Dwight Howard was on mostly mostly all the time. Dwight Howard was on was on Jokic, and he did a decent job, even though Jokic still got his way with him. But Howard made him work for it. You know, um, and I think that's what AD needs to do. AD just needs to rough him up a little bit. Um, because you can't have you cannot the Lakers cannot have Ultramaru guard Jokic. That's just a mismatch, and you can't double team him because he's a very good passer as well. So he's gonna find his open guys for shots. Even though Murray was struggling, they still kept on feeding him the ball. Just like a running back. When a running back is running and he's just losing negative yards and negative yards and negative yards, you still have to stick with the running game. Even though the running game is you still have to work with it. And that's what boosts his confidence up. Um, but the Lakers will be fine. The Lakers will be fine. They will win game 2, no, game 3, possibly game 2 or no, game 4, and Denver is going to close it out in 6. Go back home, close it out in 6 cuz obviously the Lakers are not very good road team at all. Um but teams that's down 0-2, they will respond just like, you know, I did say Philly was going to win one game. They might win 2 games. Go back to MSG, Knicks close out in 6. Um, but it's always they're gonna have to put 110% into this game. I'm not saying that they can't play. I'm not saying that they have to play perfect because there's no such thing as a perfect game. But you just have to make Denver work for it. I think they're not playing with a sense of urgency. They're not communicating. They're not communicating on defense. They're not communicating on offense. Um, and I just think that is a bad recipe. You know, you cannot win that way. Like when people make mistakes, you have to get on them. D'Lo, like get your ish together, D'Lo. Like I know you had a very good first quarter, but why'd you disappear in the fourth? AD, he was balling, but like you know what I'm saying. So, but they've been doing this all season long. People just haven't been really paying attention to it. like I have, because I had a few Lakers games that came on ABC and I watched it, and I said, wow, they the Lakers have some issues. I don't know who's in front office. I don't know who's making the moves. Probably Rob Pelinka. But I mean, if you look at the team in the bubble versus the team that they have now, it's two totally completely teams. You know, the bubble team gave Denver fits. You know, um, they gave him fits. They gave that team fits. This team they look defeated. Now, it doesn't really matter if they go home, go on the road, go on Mars, go on Skull Island. It doesn't really matter because the Denver Nuggets is gonna find a way to win. And there might be a sweep again. I did have the Lakers winning at least one game, but it might be a sweep. Who knows? It might be a sweep. They're 0-10 against them. Weird, because usually Kobe used to spank the heck out of the Nuggets with Carmelo Anthony. That's why Carmelo Anthony only went far once. Once. So Lakers actually owned Denver when when Kobe was playing. But now the tide has flipped. Now it's Nuggets owning the Lakers. Isn't that very funny? So, I mean, again, the Lakers will be fine. They will find a way to win by whether it's by double digits or a close game. They will find a way to win, or if not, this game is going to be over. It's not about home court advantage. They get two, y'all get two apiece. It's just whoever goes out there and execute. Like I think a lot of people are throwing this whole court advantage proportion out of jealousy. You know, like you could be on the road, I'll still beat you. You could be at home, I'll still beat you. Like Lakers do not match up well with this team at all. I mean, the Lakers could be up big. They could be up like 41-25 in the first quarter, game three. Let's just say hypothetically, right? First quarter, Lakers are just steamrolling, like 40, 45 points to Denver's 25. And then the Denver will slowly, methodically creep back in, down by 5. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So the Lakers got to do, they just got to play the way they've been playing when they went on that little hot streak. I don't know the exact I don't know the exact numbers of wins that they had, but they did go on in a little bit of a hot streak. That Lakers team needs to show up because boy, that shot from Murray was tough. That shot from Murray was tough. So, like I said, Lakers will be fine. They will win Game 3, and a lot of people are gonna still have doubts that they're not gonna come back, and that's fine. Um, I did have Nuggets in 5, but if they somehow squeeze another win, make it 2-2, then we're talking about a whole different ball game. So now Denver got to do is just go back home and do what they did in game 1 and 2, and they'll be moving on, facing the team of the Timberwolves and the Suns. Which again, the Suns and the Timberwolves, again, same situation, down 0-2, going back home. Well, yeah, we feeling happy now. And I told a lot of people now I'm gonna move on. Um, Denver, not they're not Denver. Minnesota matches up so well against the Suns. It's bad because I was watching Gil Wieners, Gil's Arena, right? And they were saying how Colin Coward was bullying KD. He don't know what he's talking about, saying that he's irrelevant. I don't think Colin Coward was saying that in that aspect. I just think that he was saying that as a whole in his legacy, you know, because he made the moves. Like ex basketball players would never criticize current NBA players, you know. That's just how it is. Now, yeah, a lot of NBA players take cheap shots at ex NFL, ex NBA players. It happens all the time. But they're not gonna sit here on national television and say, "Oh yeah, Colin Coward is right. Like KD is irrelevant." Dude, KD is ass. Okay, he's ass. The only thing I'll give KD credit for is being a very good shooter. He's a pure shooter. He's not a leader. KD was never a leader, and that's what I think I think that's the direction Colin Coward was going. He's irrelevant because he's not a leader. He doesn't lead by example. When the tough gets going, he bounces from team to team. Like imagine if KD would have stayed with Go OKC and all those draft picks that they accumulated, every single draft pick that they had, KD would have still been on that team. But he chose to dip, leave, go to Brooklyn. Okay, didn't actually go to Golden State, the team that beat him. Okay, go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn didn't really have nothing over there. He goes there, team up with Kyrie and KD. I mean Kyrie and James Harden. That didn't work out. Now he's in Phoenix. And now he's down 0-2, which a lot of people thought that the Suns was going to be heavy favorites, even though they're sixth seed. And what sixth seed you know that's heavy favorite? This is the Brooklyn Nets all over again. It's just in a different situation. This is the Brooklyn Nets 2.0 all over again. Inconsistency, Bradley Bill inconsistent throughout the whole entire season. Booker, like it's just an up and down roller coaster for them. Maybe if they have a few years underneath their belts, because they're still trying to learn how to play together. Like give them probably next year, they'll probably gel and start start playing the way that they should play. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, it, it, I mean, I still have the Suns getting gentlemen swept. Um, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And I'm gonna try to do more of these lives because I don't feel like recording anymore. I'd rather just go live you know um, and just talk to y'all. Um, so I'm looking at it right now. Um, so actually, wow, Indiana actually won that game. Minnesota actually won that game. Dallas right now is down by no, actually, the Clippers are down by 37, 38, 39, 40, 40. They're down by 5 points in the second quarter. with 3:02 left remaining. And then obviously on Thursday, Miami plays Boston, which I think Boston should probably win that game. If Boston loses this game, oh boy, it tells you a lot about Boston. And speaking of Boston, Boston to me, they're a joke. They're just like OKC. They're deep, have the best record, but they don't know how to play together. Excuse me. They don't know how to play together. They really don't. That Boston team that won the championship with Paul Pierce and KG and Ray Allen, Rondo, that team was very well coached. This team, no. I don't think Missoula has the X factor that a lot of people think he has. Not to say that they're not going to go far, but Miami is not going to go down without a fight. This is not going to be no sweep. If the Brooklyn Nets, excuse me, I said the Brooklyn Nets. If the Miami Heat wins this game Thursday, it goes to show you that how bad Boston really is. Because you should not allow excuse me, you should not allow Miami to win one game. I don't care if it's on the road. I don't care if it's at home. You should not win. You should not let them win one game for what they did to you last year. This should be an automatic sweep without Jimmy Butler. Now, if Jimmy Butler can force. Well, I'm not gonna say force, but if Jimmy Butler can play through his injury and probably play a game 3, probably game 4. Who knows? He may not be 100%, but he'll give it everything he got. But if he can't go and Eric Spoelstra shuts him down for the whole entire series, then happy-go-lucky, right? The winner of the Bucks and the Pacers will face Boston, and then the winner of the Knicks and Philly will face the winner of. I forgot. I really do. It's hard to keep up with NBA brackets, to be honest with you. But yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy how these teams are down 0-2, and then everybody's just giving up. Everybody's just giving up hope. It's crazy. LeBron James have been in this position before, right? AD hasn't. Because all those years when he was with the Pelicans, he never tasted playoff success. He was always getting bounced in the first round. Got Boogie, still nothing. Got bounced out in the first round. So he said that, man, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna die here if I stay here any longer. So they made the call. LA made the call, made the trade, and he was sent to LA. And then the rest was history. But it's crazy. The NBA playoffs have been nothing but amazing. You know, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do after the NBA season is over. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this NBA season is over. But it is what it is. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I'm gonna try to see if I can do gaming channels. Like this is my little corner room right there. I mean, not all these houses come with a house like this. It's pretty dope. Um, but I'm gonna try to see if I can do gaming on this computer. Um, I mean, I think it would have worked on a bigger TV, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, man, like these playoffs have been very great. Um, especially with the draft coming up Thursday. Um, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Um, it's gonna be fun. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm not gonna stay here too long. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.